In today's world where everything seems connected, there's this big question mark hanging over the once invincible status of the US dollar as the kingpin of global currencies. For ages, the dollar has been the go-to currency for international trade, investments, and keeping financial stability in check. But things are getting a bit shaky now.
We should prepare to lose our position as holder of the world's reserve currency.
Take the oil trade, for instance. It used to be all about the dollar, but now countries like Russia, China, and Iran are eyeing up alternatives. They're not so keen on relying on the dollar anymore because it puts them at the mercy of U.S. economic policies and sanctions. So they're looking into ways to sidestep the whole dollar-centric system. As these major players start looking elsewhere, it's like the petrodollar's grip is slowly slipping away, paving the way for a new player to step onto the scene. Join us as we explore how Ripple and its cryptocurrency XRP could potentially revolutionize cross-border transactions. In the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrencies, Ripple has really made a splash, reshaping the way we handle cross-border transactions and financial systems. Let's take a deep dive into the fascinating journey of Ripple and its digital asset, XRP, from its humble beginnings to its current global prominence. It all started way back, even before Bitcoin hit the scene and took the world by storm. Back in 2001, Ryan Fugger, a visionary computer engineer from Vancouver, Canada, had this grand idea of a decentralized monetary system. His brainchild, RipplePay.com, aimed to make cross-border money transfers more secure and hassle-free. Fugger's vision was crystal clear: to challenge the status quo of traditional banking and create a more efficient and inclusive solution. Now, fast forward to 2012. Fugger passed the baton to a trio of visionaries: Jed McCaleb, Arthur Brito, and David Schwartz. They saw the untapped potential in Ripple Pay and decided to give it a makeover. The company got a new name, first OpenCoin and later just Ripple. Their mission? Nothing short of revolutionizing cross-border payments and remittances. While Bitcoin was hogging the limelight in the early days of cryptocurrencies, Ripple was quietly plotting its own revolution. The founders realized that the existing payment systems were clunky, slow, and expensive, especially for international transactions. With blockchain in their arsenal, Ripple aimed to shake things up and bring about a change. To make their vision a reality, Ripple's founders came up with a brilliant idea: XRP, a digital asset tailor-made for quick and cheap settlements. Unlike Bitcoin, which was mainly seen as a store of value, XRP was designed for practical use. It would act as a bridge currency, allowing financial institutions to cut out the middleman and transact directly across borders. So let's talk about XRP and how it works. It's basically Ripple's own cryptocurrency token, designed to make transferring funds across borders super easy and cheap, without needing to rely on trust and without waiting around forever. The main idea behind it is to act as a bridge currency, especially handy for financial institutions looking for a cheaper way to swap both crypto and regular currencies. But here's the thing: while XRP sounds great, it's not without its drawbacks, especially for those banks and financial players relying heavily on Ripple's network for liquidity. Plus, there's the whole issue of cryptocurrency volatility, which can make using XRP and its buddies a bit risky when you're trying to exchange value. Now, Ripple's been pitching XRP with some enticing perks. For one, there are those tiny transaction fees, like a measly 0.00002 XRP for a standard trade. And hey, the settlements happen super quick too. Plus, XRP's got some serious scalability, handling up to 1,500 transactions per second. Oh, and it's environmentally friendly too, which is a bonus these days. But here's a fun fact: XRP isn't mined like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Nope, it's pre-mined, meaning a bunch of tokens were already created before the whole project even went public. Ripple's reasoning behind this? Well, they say it was to reward the folks who founded the project, the developers, and those early investors. But the disruptive vision of Ripple didn't go unnoticed. Both the fintech industry and traditional financial institutions were intrigued by the promise of fast, secure, and cost-effective cross-border transfers. Investments poured in, and partnerships blossomed. Ripple had proved itself as a game changer in the global payment scene. XRP's journey intertwined with with Ripple's growth. As a digital asset, XRP became the linchpin for Ripple's ambitious plans. Its speed, scalability, and low transaction fees made it a top choice for financial institutions looking for efficient cross-border settlements. Ripple's suite of products, including Xcurrent, XRapid, and XVIA, relied on XRP's capabilities to supercharge global payment networks. Fame sure does come with its share of responsibilities, doesn't it? Take Ripple, for example. They were making waves in the world of blockchain with their payment protocol. But then, bam, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, slapped them with a lawsuit.
SEC is preparing to sue that crypto startup for selling unlicensed securities. The asset in question here is called XRP.
The big question on everyone's mind, whether Ripple's digital asset, XRP, was actually a security.
Is it something in the structure of your business that makes the SEC concerned that there may be a securities violation?
So, the SEC's lawsuit was like a dark cloud looming over Ripple, putting their whole future in jeopardy.
We will have spent $200 million defending ourselves against a lawsuit which, from its very beginning, people were like, this doesn't make a lot of sense.
It wasn't just about Ripple, though. The outcome would ripple throughout the entire crypto industry.
2.5 years ago, when the SEC first sued us, we said publicly that this wasn't just an attack on Ripple, it was an attack on the entire crypto industry. And I think we did see that play out with the SEC getting more and more aggressive and really trying to regulate through enforcement.
Let's dive into the roller coaster ride of this legal showdown.
It's been rife with fraud and manipulation, and look at all the bankruptcies.
The SEC came out swinging, claiming XRP was no different from other cryptocurrencies and should be regulated as a security. They argued that Ripple has been selling XRP to investors without registering it properly. If the SEC won, it would spell trouble not just for Ripple, but for the whole crypto world. But Ripple wasn't backing down without a fight. They fired back, saying XRP wasn't a security at all.
XRP is not a security, period.
Nope, it was a digital asset with real-world uses. Unlike stocks or bonds, XRP was all about making cross-border payments faster and more efficient. Ripple argued that XRP wasn't for investors looking to make a quick buck, but for folks wanting smooth transactions. Then came the courtroom showdown. Legal buffs, regulators, and crypto fans were glued to every twist and turn. Ripple was under the microscope, and its reputation was on the line. This case wasn't just about Ripple anymore. It was a test for how the law would treat cryptocurrencies in the future. But in July 2023, the verdict was in, sort of. The court gave Ripple a partial win, saying their past sales of XRP didn't count as investment contracts. Translation: XRP wasn't considered a security.
Ripple didn't violate securities by selling XRP on public exchanges.
This ruling was a big sigh of relief for the crypto world, calming fears of a massive crackdown. Now, what did all this mean? Well, first off, it gave Ripple a boost. They could keep doing their thing, changing the game in cross-border payments. Second, it sent a message to other crypto projects. Not every digital asset would be treated like a security. Investors felt better, and XRP's price perked up.
Even though we see Ripple down a little bit today, it did really rise after this news.
But the story doesn't end there. There are still appeals and more legal stuff on the horizon. Yet, despite the battles ahead, this ruling was a turning point. Ripple might have been bruised, but they proved they could weather the storm of regulatory uncertainty. With the court's clarity, XRP could keep bridging the gap between old-school finance and the wild world of decentralization. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. XRP's liquidity is a game changer, allowing for large-scale transactions without significant price fluctuations. Whether you're a multinational corporation or an individual sending money abroad, XRP provides a liquid bridge, thanks to its availability on multiple exchanges. And when it comes to remittances, XRP offers a lifeline to workers sending money back home to their families. With XRP, transfers are swift, affordable, and transparent, bypassing the traditional labyrinth of intermediaries and directly impacting the well-being of millions worldwide. But XRP's benefits extend beyond remittances. In international trade, secure and timely settlements are crucial. XRP's speed and transparency enhance trade finance, enabling exporters and importers to settle invoices instantly and reduce counterparty risk. supply chains become more efficient, benefiting businesses across industries. And with XRP's smart contracts, programmable money becomes a reality, opening doors to novel financial instruments and business models. Now, let's address the central question. Can XRP replace the US dollar? Sounds like a stretch. XRP just doesn't fit the bill for that kind of global dominance. Its purpose and design don't really line up with what's needed for a reserve currency. And let's face it, not many countries are rushing to stockpile XRP in their central banks for international transactions. The dollar's got a solid grip on that title, backed by its stability, widespread use, and long history of being on top. But don't count XRP out just yet. It might not be the next big thing in world currencies, but it's got some serious potential to shake things up in the world of cross-border payments. Imagine sending money across the globe and having it arrive in a matter of seconds. That's the kind of speed XRP brings to the table. And it's not just fast, it's also cheap. Those transaction fees are way lower than what banks usually charge for moving money around internationally. Plus, with its blockchain tech, XRP adds an extra layer of transparency to the mix, cutting down on fraud and making transactions more trustworthy. And it's not all talk. Some big players in the financial world are already giving XRP a test run. Santander, for example, teamed up with Ripple to see how XRP could improve their cross-border payments game. They're all about the need for speed, cost-effectiveness, and transparency. Standard Chartered's in on it too, using XRP for real-time payments. Even American Express is getting in on the action. They're looking into using XRP for business-to-business payments. Efficiency meets global commerce indeed. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing for XRP. There are some hurdles it's got to clear first. Regulatory stuff, for one. There's been some back and forth about whether XRP should be classified as a security by the SEC. Getting that sorted out would definitely help XRP's case for wider adoption. Then there's the issue of supply. With a whopping 100 billion coins out there, it's hard to see how XRP could ever reach the kind of prices needed to become a major player in the global economy. And let's not forget about the competition. There are plenty of other cryptocurrencies and stablecoins gunning for the same role XRP is aiming for. So, can XRP replace the US dollar? Probably not. But can it revolutionize cross-border payments and shake up the way money moves around the world? Absolutely. Let's talk about the future of XRP, diving into various aspects that could shape its trajectory. Tech-wise, XRP needs to stay ahead of the curve. Its ability to play nice with other systems and maybe even dabble in smart contracts through projects like Flare Network is crucial to staying relevant. When it comes to how people feel about XRP and how much they're using it, it's a bit like a popularity contest. Good news and partnerships can send its price up, while negative vibes can send it crashing down. But for real, long-term success, it needs to be more than just a speculative asset. It needs real-world use cases. Of course, XRP isn't the only player in the game. It's got competition from other cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, you name it. Staying ahead means always innovating, and most importantly, being useful. If it can carve out a niche as the go-to option for cross-border payments, it's golden. Lastly, with inflation nibbling away at traditional currencies, cryptocurrencies like XRP might start looking mighty attractive as a store of value and a way to move money around without all the fuss. Now that we've explained the potential of XRP as a contender to replace the US dollar, what's your take on it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on the fast-moving world of cryptocurrency.